All right, we getting it. All righty, we are live. We're streaming live, and this is Quamon coming to you um, with a post NAMM reflection. So, what I'm gonna do? Let me close this door. All righty, we are live. So, I just wanted to take the time to share um, about what I got from the NAMM show this year, 2018. Every year, for those who don't know what the NAMM show is, um, let me scoop me over somewhere like this. All right, so that's cool. Or should I do it this way? Let's do it this way. All right. So for some of you all that don't know what the NAMM show is, the NAMM show is a big convention, music convention, where they have clinics going on. They have demonstrations of new equipment, music equipment, software, sound equipment, digital audio workstation, um, software. They have also, different instruments from basses to keyboards to drums to cymbals to saxophones to reeds to mouthpieces, you name it. I mean, it's different buildings that you can go in to check out different brands or different, levels where they'll have a lot of stuff, sound equipment, like I said, speakers, microphones, cables, guitars, you name it, cases, reeds, it's all kind of stuff, strings, everything that you can imagine for music um, is there. And so you have a lot of big name musicians and artists that'll be there, really from every genre, jazz, gospel, rock and roll, pop community. All of the musicians, the top of the top, are usually there. And so I've been a bunch of times. I used to go all the time, like every year, when I was like in early 2000, or kind of early 2000s. And then I took a break. I hadn't been really in 5 years. So like last time I've been 2013, I believe. But I went this year, 2018, which was really fun. It was really, um, you know, uh, needed. I guess it was cool to see people who I hadn't seen in a while, who I would usually see at the NAMM show, and it was cool to see musicians and run into musicians that I met for the first time, who had been following a lot of the stuff that I've posted on YouTube and also Facebook and Instagram and stuff. So that was really cool. I enjoyed meeting people and hearing the stories. And I just put up a post when I got back home, just thinking about how encouraging it was to just get a chance to meet some of the people who I'd inspired, through the videos that I released. And so, heard a lot of good stories, and I was going to take the time to share some of that. I told them through Facebook, that I would put in a podcast, and I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to work on creating a podcast and share a lot of that. This is something that was kind of impromptu today. I just wanted to get on here and do a live stream, because sometimes I know in the past when I've tried to do a live stream on YouTube, my sound hadn't been right. So I'm on my phone this time, and so I know that the sound it should be cool. I just need to plug up so my battery doesn't go kaput. Um, but yeah, it was a good experience being at NAMM. It's also an opportunity for those who are professionals and performing along with teaching, you can connect with brands, with companies, and actually get a chance to, um, help them promote their brand and products to your audience and community of people or students. Because usually, if you're influential in your particular area, then the people who appreciate you and admire you, of course, they're going to know what you play on, or what equipment you use. I mean, that happens all the time with me. I have students who ask me, or people, ask through the internet, like YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. They always want to know what horn am I playing on, or what mouthpiece am I playing on, or what reed do I play? What's the strength? Because they want to know what tools and what equipment I'm using to help produce the sound or get the results that I get. And that's anybody. It's like basketball players. You admire Stephon Curry. Then you might be inspired to get some underarm. Music industry. You got businesses or brands. We rely on technology to record our music, and to produce our music. We rely on, having to have a digital audio workstation. I use Logic, and if you want to use some plugins, there's different companies, like Native Instruments and Spectrasonics, and where you can get different sounds that sound real. I use an Iwi through Akai, and I can control the sounds on the Iwi MIDI that come through these software companies. So, and saxophone, my acoustic instrument, my saxophone or tenor that I use is a Tenor Madness. Now Tenor Madness doesn't usually go to the NAMM show. Randy, I don't think he likes to fly much with all of the horns and stuff like that. But if you're in the Midwest, or if you're in Texas area, for instance, one place that he's coming is a TMEA, Texas Music Educators. So this is something that they do. It's always during the week of Valentine's Day. So it's the 14th through the 17th. So Tenor Madness will be there. But I play Tenor Madness saxophones, and what else here? I play the neck is a burnt neck, nickel silver neck, and Randy gets a lot of different necks, and so I'm actually wanting to try another neck once I get to San Antonio to meet them there. But I usually play on a vintage Autolink mouthpiece, and this is my super stack ligature. So when you go to the NAMM show, going to the NAMM show this year, of course, you try different things, and you be like, oh man, sometimes you be so stuck in your ways, or you have your particular sound that you're used to, and I understand. But when you go try other things and it gives you other options, it can change your perspective, or even cause you to have to grow or adapt to a new sound. And so I got some mouthpieces that I purchased. I have a Jody Jazz hard rubber mouthpiece that I got. I also got a Arnold Montgomery mouthpiece, the Katana with no baffle. And what else I got? I got also, it's in my bag, I got an Oleg ligature, the gold little chain-like thing that slides over. I got that. And what else did I get? Oh, I got an Okras alto. The alto's over here. Hold on a second. So the Okras is a great company, and they're based out of California too. But I got a beautiful alto, and it sounds good. So this is the alto, and it plays good. It sounds good. I'll demonstrate, I guess. If not in this one, I'll demonstrate in another video. But you know, it's really nice to go to the NAMM show so you can try all these different instruments and uh, these different accessories. I forgot to mention too. Uh, I got some reeds, and I never would have thought that I would like these, but it was referred from a friend of mine, Eddie Backus, actually was telling me about these reeds, and I finally, as a matter of fact, some other guys too, Phil French, he told me about these. So this is Leisure reeds, and it's synthetic, it's plastic, and I don't do plastic. I like the cane, I like the wood, but this one is actually sounds good. I mean, it sounds good. I was surprised. So I got one of these, and of course a good guy, good friend of mine, who I've seen over the years, just from going to NAMM and Barry, Mr. Ron. You know, I have the Barry plastic reed here too, and it sounds good, and I'll demonstrate. I'll demonstrate, and it's all a matter of preference too. It's not a matter of one thing being good or bad. It's basically what works for you. Because sometimes you can be in a setting playing saxophone where you need to project and you need to be have some volume and power to go up high, and your notes really pop out. And so, you know, in those instances, playing synthetic reed would be helpful, or even having a metal mouthpiece or something like that. So, you know, different strokes for different folks. I particularly like the more natural sound and not too edgy and bright. So that's why I play double cushion. You know, I don't put my lips on the, well, I don't put my teeth on the top of the mouthpiece. I put my lips on there, and then I put, you know, I have the hard rubber instead of metal, and I also have the wooden reed there, super stack ligature. Now, this ligature, a friend of mine from the area actually makes these, and I sell them from my website. That's the only place that you can get these. I get asked questions all the time about this, you know, and you can get them from my website. We don't have like an official business or anything like that. You know, it's just something that he created, and he wanted to be able to make them available to saxophonists who wanted to try it. And I also, you know, if you play clarinet, you can get those ligatures as well. All right. So what I was trying to do is get over here on my computer and see if I can see you in the chat area for the stream. Let's see what's going on here. I usually, you know, will go live on Facebook, but I can't be in my garage. My garage needs to warm up. And also I'm working on getting my air conditioner fixed, and I got some stuff, my stuff on my walls is pulled down from the ceiling. Actually, I got moving blankets that I put on the ceiling, and so I had to pull some of that down because the workers, technicians are going to need to get up in the attic because we're getting our ducts fixed. So that's what's up there. But let me see if I can see anybody in the chat room. I don't think it'll let me. I think it's a whole different thing when I'm going live on my phone. So let me know. I'll see if I'll go to my own channel and see if I can chat with you all there. And send me a message. I know it'll pop up on the phone, but I didn't want to have to go on the phone to check it out. So let's see here. And I hope y'all year have been going fine. We're almost through. We're almost through the first month of the year. So hopefully we've been able to keep our New Year's resolutions and meet, stick with things so we can meet our goals, what am I looking for? I'm looking for my, well, I'll just go here because it doesn't show it on here. Okay, so we've been 15 minutes. All right, so what I'll probably do, I'll come back, and when I do the podcast, I'll make it live so that we can, you can see what's happening, and then I'll edit it down and put it out as a, audio version too, so you can listen to it. I'm on my computer. I'm trying to find the link so that I can go and see. Oh, there it is. I found it. So I'm gonna see if this is working, and if it's working, then I can see your comments. All right. Yeah, I'm here now. I can see it now. Hey, how you doing, Dwayne? I can see you now. I can see the live chat, so that's cool. So, cool. So I'm live here. Let me know if you can hear me good. What I'm gonna do, I can tilt. Well, I guess it's okay. I'm just trying to see how. Yeah, that's enough. I'll sit up. It won't cut off my head. Got my popcorn right here. There's some good stuff too. I'll put that down there out of the line of sight. All right, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Dwayne. Sound good. Oh, no problem. All right, so I'm live. I'm here. I'm live. And so this is set up. The sound is good here. And what I'll do, I got some stuff that I'm gonna share. But I'm gonna set up also Facebook Live. Thank you for hanging. I'm gonna set up Facebook so I can go live there. And we'll have some fun. I'll talk about the NAMM show. All right, so let's see if I can get this. This mic sounds way better. Let me show you this mic here. What kind of mic is this? I don't remember. Let's see. It's a blue mic, a silver blue mic. So I'm gonna plug this in. You won't hear the benefit of it, but the people on Facebook I think will. But I just wanted to have this to use as my sound, because when I play saxophone, I want it to come through nice. But the mic on the phone is usually nice. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. All right, that sounds good. It sounds good. All right, and let's see, I need to set my, oh, I'm sorry, it's not a Blue, it's a Yeti stereo microphone. Okay, so, all right, so we good here. I'm gonna go, get ready to go live. On Facebook, and then we can get going again. Okay, I'll say post NAMM reflection. Okay, so here we go. We're about to be live here on Facebook. Okay, I think it's going live. So we're live here on Facebook, Post NAMM Reflection. And I'm going to go back over here so I can see you on YouTube. I can see you on YouTube. I can see your chat if you want to say what's up. Tell me if you're a musician or not, like, and what's your instrument and where you from. Let me know if you play something and where you from, what's your instrument. That'll be good. And I'm looking back and forth. I'm going back and forth from the Facebook stream and also the YouTube stream. Closing some of these tabs. Yeah. So what's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is like the post NAMM reflection, and I'm streaming live here on YouTube, and I'm also here on Facebook. So what's up, Phil? My man Phil, he's always enthusiastic and hooking me up with folk. And that's what I'll talk about too. I love Facebook because it's really engaging. It's a different platform. You know, YouTube is great for you know, showing people your music and your teaching and stuff like that. And I monetize things on YouTube, so I get a lot of business from YouTube. But Facebook is really more engaging. It's engaging, and you get immediate feedback. So that's why I like to do both. So y'all let me know, how is the sound here? Is the sound good, cool? I got my Yeti stereo microphone. It's plugged in. So, and I can hear myself through the headphones, but I just want to make sure y'all can hear me good on that end. And what's up, the sizzle? Somebody said, okay, sounds great. Okay, appreciate it. So Philip, my man, Phil French, great saxophone player, good friend of mine. You know, we were talking about some things. He actually hooked me up with Arnold Montgomery, great guy. He has a company where he makes mouthpieces, saxophone mouthpieces, and they are nice. They're nice. And Phil actually hooked me up with Arnold, and I met Arnold in at the Gen conference in the early part of January. So he was there, so that was pretty cool. A brother, you know, he was there with his family in January, and I played the pieces, and they're nice. The first time I got a mouthpiece, what was it? Eris 2 with a baffle, and when I immediately played it, you know, it sounded pretty good. But when I went to play it on the gig, it was kind of resistant for me, and that's because of the baffle. So what he did, he made one without a baffle, and so he brought it for me, and you know, I bought it, and I'm going to demonstrate some of these in a minute. I'm just telling you what I got. And some for those on YouTube, y'all already heard this, but I'm going over it again. I also went to play to Jody Jazz and hung out with my man, Brian. Brian Miller is a great saxophonist from North Carolina area. You know, I knew Brian, but just because over the years at NAMM, you would always hear this saxophone player just blazing, and his projection was just, it's like he had a loudspeaker or something, you know, but not mic'd. It was just his sound, and so I would always hear him. And so this was the first time we actually met and hung out, and he actually you know, shared with me some different mouthpieces to check out, and so I did. I got the Jody Jazz HR hard rubber, and it's like a 7. And it's nice too. It's pretty cool. Um, what else here? My gadgets. Oh yeah, my man Eddie Backus. Eddie Backus Jr., great tenor player who actually hooked up with me, and I've been, helping him and giving him some lessons. I don't know why, but he just wants to get some insights from me or whatever. But he turned me on to, if I can find it, did I put it on my mouthpiece? I'm trying to find the Leisure Reed. Oh, it's under my, it was under my computer. But the Leisure Reed, actually Phil French and Eddie, and a couple other guys were telling me that I should really check these reeds out. And I'm a wood guy. Y'all know me. Y'all know the sound that I have. For those who pay attention to the detail, But on saxophone, I like that warm, earthy, natural sound. That's why I play this super saxotone ligature, and I play a hard rubber auto link vintage mouthpiece. And so I like that warm, natural sound. I want to sound close to a voice, as close as I can. So I stay away from the synthetic and the plastic, but this one, this Leisure Signature 2.5 actually really worked well for me. And so I've been messing around with that. I think I got a fiber cell, something, fiber octave, what is this? So this is what I got. I got this one too. And this one kind of looks like a real reed, but it's actually synthetic as well. But I'll let you see it for both people watching. But this one is nice. That's cool. And then I also have the Barry. Now I like Ron at Barry. I've been seeing him over the years. Nice Christian brother, and we always speak and hang whenever I go to the NAMM. I see him, and he gave me a Barry. I think the only one that worked for me was the softest one, the softest string. So I got that over here too. What other gadgets did I get? I'm looking for my backpack because I had one more thing. Let me see. Give me a second. Oh, it's over here. Hold on. All right. So, when you wear the headphones, it makes it feel like you're really in production. So, but let me see if it's in here. Oh yeah. I also did buy. Oleg has a ligature that's kind of like a threaded net-like gold that fits around the piece, and yeah, around the piece and the reed like that, and that sounded good. It opened up some things in my sound, so I got that as well. And the cool thing about being at NAMM, you get a chance to get the hookup. All right, I don't have to have those on because I can't hear y'all talking to me, but you get a chance to get the hookup, a good price, good deal on stuff, which is great. And you get connections. You get to see cats and start relationships with companies, and people get a chance to get endorsed or endorse these companies and different things. I'm just looking on here. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Hola, what's going on, Marcos? And I think I'm going to go to the TMEA too. What's up, Noel in New York? How you doing, man? Great saxophone player. He's working it out, trying to get it together out there in New York. He was took some lessons from me. Uh, I'm just looking through here. Daniel, what's going on? Got a thumbs up? Yeah. And so I'm gonna just peek over here to see what's going on YouTube. DJ Johnny, my man, blessed to be in your company. What's going on, my brother? Yes, sir. Appreciate it. But yeah, beginner saxophone player. Okay, that's Dwayne. He said he's a beginner saxophone player trying to get enough knowledge and confidence to play at my church. Okay, and he's in Montreal, Quebec. Okay, awesome. You can't see me on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. But so yeah, so what else did I get? I got connected with the company thanks to my man Eddie Backus, Okras, and they're based out of California, and they have great horns, great horns. And I'm not just saying that. I wouldn't endorse something that's not cool, you know, and I played on all of them. But this one is an alto. So this is a beautiful alto. And you know, I'm gonna be doing some videos and stuff, you know, demonstrating the horns. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it today, but that's a company to check out. And also, you know, we're working on some stuff, so all of this stuff is in the works. But if you, uh-oh, I hear my boy. Oh, they going through the other door. So, but if you want to get, check out some of these products or horns, you know, if you mention my name, if you want to call in and buy something, you'll get a discount. But just message me about it. If you've been thinking about getting a new horn, or if you've been thinking about getting a new mouthpiece with AM mouthpieces, just call, or if you go to the website, you want to find out, then just tell them you found out through Quamon, and you'll get a special discount. But we're working on a lot of cool things that we can do. And I talked with Arnold. We're going to do a podcast too together, so we'll get a chance to talk and introduce him to a lot of you guys. Okay, so all right, y'all ready for the demonstrating? Let me see you say yeah. It's nice to finally meet you at NAMM. Oh yeah, Mario, great to meet you as well, man. Yeah. Oh, there you are. So yeah, I can see you there, Jay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm live here, and I'm just switching back and forth from the chat that's on Facebook and the chat that's on YouTube. So I can make sure I don't miss anything, although I may. Okay, yeah, he said he can see me on Facebook now. Okay, cool. All right, so what you want to hear first? What y'all want to hear first out of all the stuff? So what I can do, I can play. So I really like when I met, when I was at the NAMM, I'm at the Gen conference, I saw Sylvan there. with Van Duren, and he turned me on to the Van Duren V21. And so I was playing a Java Red. I was playing a Java Red, but I switched to the V21. Well, I've been playing it ever since he gave me those reeds, and they work really nice. So I'm gonna start there. And the tenor, of course, is the Tenor Madness. Now, Tenor Madness is my favorite tenor. They're based out of Iowa, and Randy doesn't mess around with the NAMM show, but he goes to TMEA, and the TMEA conference is happening here in San Antonio, Texas, 14th through the 17th. So I might be able to hang on the 14th and 15th or one of those days, but I gotta go. I gotta come back to play some gigs. So I like the reeds. What reeds do you like, Sean? He said he liked the reeds. Oh, the Leisure. You want to hear the Leisure? Everybody, Leisure. Okay. So I'll demonstrate the Leisure, but I put the V21 on, and so you can hear the difference. I need to play some music and not just. Let's see. So I think. Let me see. That's a little stuffy. Anyway, I mean, you know what wooden reeds sound like, but that's a little stuffy. These are all Van Duren. So let me put on a good one. Okay, so you can hear that sound, and let me play. I want to play something, but on Facebook, on YouTube, I gotta play something that ain't nobody else's, or I'll get flagged. I think I didn't even have any music playing with me. I actually was just playing, and I played another song of somebody's, and I got flagged. You know, they let me know that you can't do that. So yeah, Java reeds, I play them. Okay, cool, Sean. All right, I'm just trying to peek at some of the comments as I go on YouTube and also Facebook. All right, and I appreciate the compliments. What up, Arnold? Arnold Montgomery is in the house. I was just talking about you. So I'm and there's Betsy. Betsy, who that bro? Betsy bro. So yeah, so what I was about to do, I was just playing a wooden reed, and then I was going to I was trying to play with a backing track, but I was just talking about how, you know, you can't play nobody else's music. You can't play no other copyrighted material. So I'm just listening to it on this mic. It sounds pretty good on there. All right. So let me see if I can find a backing track. The only thing is on my phone. So I can play it from my computer. Let me see if I can find a backing track. Somebody say, I think you sound good with any reeds. Agreed. I appreciate that. It's not the reed, it's you. Yeah, that's true, you know. But you know, the timbre changes a little bit. Of course, y'all know that. So, what kind of ligature is that? Oh yeah, this is my ligature. This is well, I say my ligature. I didn't make it, but I sell them from my website. This is the Saxotone Super Stack ligature. It's just 3-ring ligature, and it's made of wood, and you just slide it right on. And so usually, my man needs to know what the size, what type of mouthpiece you have, and what's the circumference around it, um, with the reed on it, and then he can make one custom fit and mail it out. And so I had a friend of mine who brought these by, Saank brought these by years back, like 2012 or so. And I liked it, and I've been playing it ever since. I think before that I was playing on the Van Duren Optimum, and so this gave me more resonance, and I like the vibe of it. And so I've been playing on it ever since. But I did buy an Oleg, and I sat it over here, and I'm gonna demonstrate what that sounds like. Let me do that first, because that's the only other ligature I have. So, but I was trying to find a backing track. It says sounding stellar. Oh, I appreciate you. All right, so let me see. I got backing tracks on here, but I'd have to. Oh yeah, I got y'all covered. So let me open up iTunes right quick. No, download now, download and update. No, I don't want to update my phone. Give me a second, y'all. How's everything going with you all there? Where you are? Are y'all at work or at the house? How y'all able to watch this? Is it break time? No, it's past break time. Or is it break time? I think it's break time in California. So what y'all doing? Or some people in between jobs? Musicians, you know, a lot of musicians don't have a day job. I'm here because I don't have any students, but it's cool. I got a break in between. I got to go in tomorrow and play for chapel, and then I go. I'm gonna take some pictures. I'm getting my garage AC unit replaced, and that's the reason why I'm not out there. So, but yeah, life moves on. Okay, I'm in. Oh, that's why it's doing it. It's picking up my phone. I'm in iTunes. I'm trying to find a backing track. My backing tracks. Okay, library. There you go. All right, so I wanted to play with some music so that y'all can hear it. So I'm just not randomly just doing stuff. All right, so what y'all want to hear from my albums? I got The Vision, The Soul's Cry, Prevail, and Forever. And if you can suggest something real quick, and I'll go over here. I got my playlist pulled up, and I'll look back over here and see if y'all have any requests. Any requests from my CDs, from my music, and then I'm gonna play and see. I'm gonna play some different stuff. Y'all seeing it live. I'm here looking at YouTube. Any comments? Facebook, I'm gonna see any comments. Let me pull the screen over here some. Okay. Hey Q, what up? Bobby Griffin, what's going on? Oh, he just got home from work, Sean. A break from the shed. You in the shed? Okay, so Jesse Ryan said forever. What up, Bobby? Okay, forever. Everybody's suggesting forever. Oh man, the reinforcement. That's hard, Bob. I can play it without. I don't. I have to bounce I have to bounce a backing track for that. Okay, so you want to hear forever on the Leisure reed? I think y'all want to hear that. I know what I sound like on the reed. Actually, which that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do it with this new one here, this Leisure ligature. That's what I was gonna do. So that you can hear wood. I might not play the whole thing. Because I got a lot of things to go through. And y'all got things to do. I guess you could always go back and rewatch. I'm putting this back on. So you know what I sound like with this soup saxophone. So I'm gonna put on the Oleg ligature and make sure I have it in place. He said make it tighter in the front than it is in the back. So this gives me a little more edge and buzz. All right, so that's a wooden reed, a Van Duren, and then that's the Oleg ligature. All right, so what I'm gonna do, it was requested that I play forever. So I'm gonna go over here and choose forever, one of my tracks. Wait a minute, I gotta plug up, right? Oh, I guess I could stream because I gotta hear it. I got a Bluetooth speaker, and so I can play it from here. So my microphone is right there. So let me see what this sounds like. I gotta pair it, I think. Oh, good, it's paired. Or is that from my phone? Let's see. Okay, I think I'm paired. Okay, I think I'm paired. Oh, what happened? What's going on? How did it do that? I'm confused now. Let me see what happened. It's gonna echo. I'm sorry. I got my phone running here. I need another device to play my music from. Because if I play, it's gonna play if I play the music from my computer, it's gonna then play. Let me make sure the streams are muted. I think that's what it was. All right, so that was probably the YouTube stream. And so Facebook. All right, so let's try. I'm gonna try this music here. YouTube got that content ID, and so anything that somebody else's, it picks up. Okay, so that's with the Oleg on the vintage Autolink with um, the Van Duren Reed, the Van Duren Java uh, what red. So that's what that was. And I'm gonna go to some plastic now. I'm gonna go to the Leisure since everybody was saying they want to check out the Leisure. So one of my favorites, Easy Does It. Yeah, I got Easy Does It. I can probably check that out. Still was a warm bottom. Yeah, it definitely was. Okay, play your sax. No backing track. Uh, he played great. Okay, appreciate it. Okay, Marcus, I'll do that. So much sound and depth. I appreciate that, Sean. Yeah, so do you play double lip? Yeah, I play double lip. Yeah, that's what I play. Yes, sir. Okay. So, oh yeah, I'll play without anything. I'm just checking back here to see also on YouTube. Okay. So yeah, I play double lip. So without anything, here it is. I can't really hear what I sound like. Let me take the headphones up because I'm hearing the mic. All right. All right. So now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play the Leisure. So let's try the Leisure. What did I do? I'm trying to find where I put my other ligature. I got too much stuff. So I'll try this this new one here, the Leisure. I'm thinking I need to get this wet, but you don't have to do it. All right, so let me tighten up. I wanted to hear what it sounded like with that saxophone, but I'm not seeing where I put it. I don't know, it'll pop up, it'll turn up. All right, so here's that Leisure. You see that? It's pretty nice. So the difference when I tried to go for that was high. Oh no, when I was trying to go for that was high on the cane reed, you know, it was hard to get. But when you playing a synthetic reed, the higher part is easier. You know, it's a lot easier. I'm just trying to keep up with some of the comments if you all say anything. Okay. So it's got a lot of power to it. So there's no resistance when I go up there. There's no resistance. You see that? That's with this synthetic reed. This is the Lejour signature. What up, Leroy? We was just talking. What up, Ronald Tharp, my man that fixes my horns? What strength? Yeah, that's 2.5. Oh, you like that one, Johnny? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it has completely, what's that? Completely trouble-free. Oh yeah, for me, that's right. Yeah, I got some fiber cell. This is a fiber cell. Well, no, the fiber cell is right here. I'm gonna demonstrate that. It's really, so but when I play, some of this a little bit more delicate, I think I kind of lose some of my the nuances that I want to hear that I guess a reed could give you. So let's go back and try it again. But if you're in a setting where you need to project over some other cats, you know, in the band, you know, the synthetic reed will work. Appreciate you, Marcus. Okay, so let me do this. I'm gonna go back to forever, or do y'all want me to? Yeah, no, I'm gonna play forever because I want y'all to hear the difference. If I can really, you know, be more delicate, because it's one thing to play strong and loud, but it's another thing to be sensitive on this type of reed. And then I need to find, I want to see what it, I think the combination, uh, the right combination would be to have the saxotone ligature. But I guess it failed or something. I'm not seeing it. I gotta find it. I'm supposed to be better than that. But anyway, let me do this. I'm gonna try with this ligature. Gosh, what did I do with it? All right, it'll pop up once I'm done, right? All right. I feel like I have a little restriction when I try to play that one with the leisure. When I play in that particular context, playing something nice and smooth, it's I would want to have some more control over the colors and stuff that I can implement. And that's the thing when you're playing ballads or you're playing something that's slow, where the attention is more so put on your sound, then you might want to go with the reed, a wooden reed. But I'm just looking over here at some of the comments. What y'all think? What's your opinion on playing the leisure with playing forever with it like that? So it's more brilliant. The sound with leisure? Really? More brilliant? Okay. Okay. Rodney, what up? What's going on? How you doing? All good. I would love to come out to Detroit. That's cool. We'll definitely be in touch. Let me know. But yeah, so that's the sound. And so so that's what's up with this with that leisure. I'm still trying to get my super stack ligature. I don't know what I did with it. It fell something. I didn't put it in my pocket. Let me check my case. Do I have to go back on the video and find out what happened? Oh, it rolled. It's over here. So now I think this might do it. Check this out. So I'm gonna play the, I'm gonna play and take this OLED off and see if the Super Stack gives me what I need. Let's see. Man, these, all the vibration, sound is vibration, right? And so the color or the timbre of the sound can be altered or changed by the material that is vibrating up against. All this. Okay, I'm listening. I hear some howling. Kids out there playing anyway. So I think immediately that toned it down. Whenever you got metal, it's gonna be more bright. It's gonna have a little edge and buzz to it. But the wood, the material, so you got hard rubber, you got plastic, and then you got wood. So that does something, that tones it down immediately. I can hear that. It could have been too much. I don't know. Now, the synthetic sound is still sticking out. So, I'm not really feeling that sound. So let's go to the fiber cell. All right. So here's the fiber cell. And this is Super Stack ligature. I know I need to go through this stuff faster if I'm gonna show off these other mouthpieces. I might do that in another broadcast specifically. Oh man, that's got a lot more buzz and edge and projection. So that's really got a quacky sound, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play the Berry. I hope this is the right size because one of them was too hard. Here's the Berry. So the Berry, I feel like I can really project and go. This makes me want to play like loud. Really, really electric. It's got that type of feel to it. So it's a bit much for me. That's not the right, I don't think it's the right size. I think I might need to get something a little harder, but it's kind of scratchy and I'm not feeling that sound. So I'm just looking over here. That lick on the fiber, fibrous. Well, I don't know what I did. So the Lazure is closer, and let me do this just so y'all can hear the difference between the ligatures. Of course, the sound isn't as big on the reed, the wooden reed. So I'm gonna switch up and put the Oleg on here. Oh man. Okay. If I can keep it in my head. Messing up my read. All right. All right, let me loosen up. Adjust this reed. Y'all feel more control just with the wood experience. When I put this Oleg on there, you know, it made it tighter and focused with the sound. I'm gonna try to scoot it back some, because the more I scoot the ligature back, the reed has more opportunity to vibrate. So this gives me more, give me a nice volume. All right, so now I've gone through the plastic, and you know, I love the wood, right? I love the regular cane reeds. So now let's go check out some mouthpieces. Now, I'm not gonna rush through it. I got time, so if you need to leave, I understand, but I'll be here, and I'm gonna finish this and play through what I got here. And you can always go back and check out the video, the replay. All right. So if you got to run, that's cool. I understand. All right. So cool, man. We'll see you, Sean. You can always check it out later on, like I said. No problem. All right. So let's check it out. I'm gonna do. I got Jody Jazz, and then I got Arnold Montgomery AM mouthpieces, if I can find the case, because I picked that one up. So, all right, let's. I got too much stuff going on, so I'll look around. I'm gonna try the Jody Jazz, because I don't see Arnold. All right. So y'all doing good? It's like 60 degrees here. You know, it was beautiful in California. And then, you know, when I came home, it was kind of cold. It was cold yesterday. Oh, I covered it up. So I'll check out the Arnold Montgomery after I do the Jody Jazz hard rubber. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna keep my wood reed on Van Duren, and with the Super Stack, the saxotone ligature, it doesn't fit on the Jody Jazz, so I got to use this ligature that came on it. But I'm gonna use this, but I'm also switch and play the Oleg just so I can hear so y'all can hear the difference. Because, you know, typically I don't like just plain Jane ligatures like this. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. So this has an edge on it. It has an edge. You know, it's got a different vibe. You know, the personality of every combination puts me in a different mindset, a different vibe. You know, when it comes to how I play. So I'm gonna just try to fit mine on, and it's not covering it all the way. And I'm not gonna break it by pushing it on there too much, but I'll have to get a bigger size. I already like how that sounds better than this ligature, you know. And this just came with the Jody Jazz mouthpiece. Okay. All right, so I'm just trying. So for those that are just coming in, I'm just trying different mouthpieces. You have to go back and check the replay. But right now, I'm on a Jody Jazz, and I have a Van Duren V21 reed, size 3. And this is a 7 Jody Jazz. And then I have the Saxotone Super Stack ligature on here. Now, this has got an edge to it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the Jody Jazz on, and then I'm going to put on the Oleg ligature. Oh, I got to turn around. So this is the Oleg ligature. All right. Make sure I tighten it. Reed is in position. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play a song. I was thinking about my tune, Mr. King. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna switch. I need to go to Prevail album. Oh, I got shaking and baking too. So this gives me some projection. This gives me more sound. So let's do it. Seems like I can't find nothing. Oh, there it is. Here's my speaker. I'll put this up here. All right, here we go. Let's see. So personally, this has some punch and it has some edge on it. It got punch, edge, it's got a buzz, and that, of course, could come from a combination of things. The mouthpiece gives me that, but the Oleg ligature gives me that too. So let me try to put mine back on, just so I can see what it's like with this. And of course, like I said, I need to get a bigger one to fit on here. So that's not quite the sound either with this particular combination. And like I said, I need to get a bigger one. I keep trying to put this on. So this fits the best. I'm gonna go back to the one that came on it too. So I got this Oleg back on. I feel like playing Mr. King. So let's try that. So I'm just playing. I was just trying to play through it. I'm trying to really get a feel and an idea of. It's like you taking a car for a drive. It's one thing to see the car and say, "Oh, that's nice." Get in the car. Okay, the seats are nice. It feels comfy. And then you get to rolling around. Okay. You gotta take it on a drive to really see if you feel comfortable in that particular vehicle. And that's the same thing with the mouthpieces. You can have like a glamorous short term type of experience, but long term, if it's not the right fit for you, then it's just not the right one for you. But as I was playing through the Jody Jazz, the sound, it gives me power. It gives me control. I mean, I like it, but I think the edge, from what I'm used to, I want to get some of that cut off because this has some edge on it. Of course, when you have the metal, this type of material up against the reed and the hard rubber is going to give me more of an edge. And y'all know I like that warm sound. So let's do this. Oh, I said I was going to check out the other ligature that came with it, just to see if it would tone down some things. So let me see if I can slide this off. All right, good. So let's try this again. And all these little differences here, the ligature and like I said, the material and all of that affects the vibration and it affects the tone. So this is just a regular ligature that came with the mouthpiece. I have a Rovner, but it's in there. It's in my garage. So I'm gonna just do it with what I got now. So let's move on. We're gonna move on to check out my man Arnold Montgomery out of Alabama. So I don't know if you still on, but this is the time to chime in so I can review the mouthpiece. Arnold, you here? I know he's working. He's already working. He's been working since he got back from the NAMM show. He stays working. That's amazing. Okay, where's your Rovner? Oh yeah, the Rovner is in the garage. I'd have to go and look for it. I think. Let me look at my case. Let me see. I don't think I have it though. I think it's in the garage. But the Rovner, that's rubber, and it slides right on. No, I don't have it. Oh, check this out, y'all. Well, I'll do it. I got this this little screw from Christine at Okras, and you can put that in front of the neck here. You got this little thing you can put in there. That affects the tone too. It's just like a little screw that fits right here in this little part, and that affects the sound. So I'll try that for you all in a minute. But let's go and check out Arnold Montgomery. And what I'm gonna do, I'll see if I can tag Arnold and see if he's available. Oh, you there? Okay, he's in the house. Okay, cool. All right, so he's in the house. So Arnold is based out of Alabama, and Great guy, has great pieces, and he has the katana, the Aris 1, Aris 2. He's always working. It's amazing to be able to do that. I mean, he's a great player too, so he knows what he's doing and what he's looking for. So that's great. I mean, you know, if I had the patience, or if I wanted to do that, that would be a great deal to do, is to, you know, make some mouthpieces. But that's awesome that he's doing it. So I got this this katana without any baffle, because the one I got before in January had a baffle on there, and then over time as I played it, I realized that that wasn't the right fit. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I think my mouthpiece, my reed, let's do this. I'm gonna put just the regular ligature on here, and his pieces are smaller than the Jody Jazz. I don't even think this ligature will fit. Look at there. That ligature is too big. So yeah, his pieces are smaller. So that might have something to do with it, just the, you know, the thickness, how big it is. Let's see. So my vintage Autolink, it feels like, yeah, it is a little bigger. So that affects the sound. And he has like a little metal strip on the end. That's his signature. Put the metal stripping on the end, so that gives it a little bit of, you know, resonance. All right, so let's try. First of all, I want to try it with my ligature. I always say my ligature. It is mine. I didn't come up with it, with the idea. I didn't make it. It's Ronnie is the guy who made it. He's out of Garland, here close to DFW area, and a friend of mine brought it to me, and I've been playing them for 6 years now. Before that, once again, I was playing on a what do you call that? Van Duren Optimum. So let's check this out. So this is Arnold Montgomery mouthpiece, katana, and this is without any baffle. Now, of course, there's other combinations that I could include with the plastic, but really, I'm gonna stick to the wood. Okay, I was just trying to see if I could locate. There it is. Yeah, I was trying to find this Leisure. I was going to check out this Leisure. It was behind here. All right. So before I put the Leisure on, let me play around with this song. So immediately, this is not as big in terms of the sound as the Jody Jazz. But I can hear that little buzz, and I always thought that that buzz was because of this here. So that's why I was curious when I was talking to Arnold. Like, I would be curious to hear how it would sound without this little metal stripping on there. But, you know, I can still project. So that's that. Let me try it with the OLED, this thing is kind of hard to handle. Let's see if the OLED gives it some more uh, freedom. Okay. Got to really tighten it up more because it's much smaller than the Jody Jazz. Man, I got to screw it all the way. Huh. Okay. So yeah, I got to screw it a lot here. So that's one thing to think about, just the size. So all right. So also Arnold. So Arnold is actually on the stream, y'all. So y'all can definitely check him out. Arnold Montgomery Mouthpieces, ammouthpieces.com. You can check that out. And if you're interested in getting one too, tell them that you connected, where you found out about the pieces through this live stream, and then you'll get a discount. You'll get a discount, but you got to tell them that you found out through me, and then you'll get that discount, whatever that is. I'll let him determine what that is. So I was going to do this. That's the sound with the reed, with the cane reed. Just curious what the Leisure reed would sound like. It slid past. Okay. So what I have to do, I'm waiting actually on a new ligature super stack to come back so it can actually fit on Arnold's mouthpiece. I had him size it to fit it. So I'll get one in a few, and we'll try it again. So much bigger. So I'm still, of course, it's more buzz to me. So you can really play like Pickett, on Saturday Night Live. I don't play like that, but yeah. So the upstairs is really free. Anyway, that's the Leisure. I don't particularly care for that combination there. Yes, sir. Woody Witt is on. What's going on, Woody? Great tenor player from the Houston area. It's the Blue Heron. Okay. Okay. The Blue Heron. Is that what I have? What's the blue heron? This, let me look. I guess you would know. So the blue heron. Okay, cool. He's got different, you got katana, blue heron, and then you have Eris. So I think what I need to do is get a fitting, um, get ones that fits the saxophone, so it'll. Oh, did it? Oh yeah, yeah. So it's actually needs to be smaller. That's what it is. So the combination that I would roll with is the Van Duren V21, and then the saxophone ligature, and I would play it like this. I'm just over here looking at some of the comments. Let me play a song with this combination. This is the Arnold Montgomery mouthpiece with the Van Duren Java V21, and then my Super Stack saxophone ligature. I'll play Everything's Alright. I messed around and put space bar and I erased my title here. But yeah, so as I played, you know, sound inspires you. It either inspires you or it doesn't. And so it's just some adjustments, you know, that need to be made for me personally, just to get comfortable with the sound. And I think that's why I was wanting to see what it felt like without that ring on the end. So once again, I want to go back with my combination, if I can make that work. And then uh, the combination I'm talking about is, okay, it's right here, with the Jody Jazz, and then the Saxophone Superstack. Oh yeah, that's right. This one all the way work. But I think I still like that combination. So that's really got a loud kind of buzz. So that's not inspiring right offhand. So, okay. So let's go back. Let's go back to mine. It's just a matter of probably what I'm just used to. All right, let's go back to mine. Vintage Autolink. So it's got a, it's still, so it's the thing about this sound, it's like it's, you know how you have meat and then you got fat? The meat, it's just meat, like no fat. Yeah, I guess what I'm thinking about, the fat is like the edge or that the buzz and stuff on the back end, you know, of the sound. It's something in the material or the metal. Because the difference between the two, I like both of them are different. You know, sound is different and it's also very personal. I can't ever keep up with them. So the Jody Jazz is bigger. It's bigger and it's got a bigger projection for me, and it's got a little bit of an edge on there on the sound. The Arnold Montgomery is not as big, but it sounds, the sound has a little, I can hear that you know, buzzy sound coming from this little metal part that you know, that comes on there, and so that comes on this mouthpiece, and so I'm still kind of leaning towards my mouthpiece. This is a vintage Autolink. Now, another factor that I didn't include, you know, this neck, actually, when I went to see Oleg, he was saying basically he put another neck on here and it just made my sound bigger. So when I go to TMEA, I'm gonna talk to Randy about you know, checking out some necks so that can help my sound too. So that's what's up. I think for now that's all I need to cover. I'll come back and do another video where I can get a chance to play alto and y'all can hear the Oker's horn. But leave any comments, questions. I can definitely answer them. I'm looking back over here because I know I left y'all hanging for a minute over here on YouTube. I'm Harley. I'm from Brazil. Please pass jazz. Okay. All right. Hi. I'm from Brazil. Teach jazz articulation. Okay, he wants to teach some jazz articulation. So what I'll do, I'll come back on another video and tackle some jazz articulation. What's going on, Alan? Try a Rovner. Oh yeah. Earlier he was saying try a Rovner. So my Robner is in the where is it? It's in my garage. So that's another thing I can do. So I want y'all to understand with these mouthpieces, it's not a matter of saying is this mouthpiece good or is this one bad? It's all a matter of preference. We have our own taste and sound that we're looking for. For me, I came up playing in church. I came up listening to singers. I'm from Texas. I'm all about, Texas, cats usually like that soul. They like stuff that's soulful. That whole idea, everything's big in Texas. So it's that whole thing. We like stuff big, fat, sometimes country. And this is talking about the sound. I'm talking about sound. That's what I'm talking about. Even the barbecue. I mean, the helpings, we get big helpings here. But it's just one of those things just from being from Texas. But once I went to Louisiana, I got some more sophistication just from being exposed to the music community there. So the sound that I go for still is like an organic, earthy, natural sounding like the voice, soulful type sound, and that's what I look for. And we just have to either stick with what you got and try different combinations, the reed, the ligature, the mouthpiece, the neck even. That's another thing. This is a cognac. This is on the website. If you go to Tenor Madness, you look for the Tenor Madness horn. Then this is, I guess, the cognac one. It's like a darker lacquered, bronze color. And the neck I have on is a burnt nickel, and this brightened it up. But once I played the Oleg neck, it actually made my sound a lot bigger too. So, like I said, there's so many variables. I said too, I was gonna let y'all hear this thing, this little screw that you can put on the end before I roll. I'm looking at YouTube too, so if y'all comment, I'll be able to see it. All right, so check this out. Well, first of all, check it out before. It's like it did something, it made it more resonate, I guess. So this is my mouthpiece. So like through the sound, you can just hear a nice pure sound from the start to finish. Of course, you hear air. Let me take some of that air out. I'm just curious. I just want to jump back. This is to the Arnold AM. You want to be able to have a nice, intimate vibe when you play, and connection, with the reed. I'm sorry, with the mouthpiece. I like that. that. It sounds good. It sounds good. Now, Jody Jazz, same setup. I'm about to put the ligature on the neck, on the cork. Yeah, I'm still putting mine on here even though it's a little too small. Nah. Yeah. So this got a little more power, and the sound is bigger. So that's something I could play into in terms of growing. You know, and I think if it's got more power than mine. My sound on my mouthpiece is a lot is smaller. Uh, and Arnold, the size I got is like a 7, the equivalent to a 7. So the sound, of course, on the Arnold is a little. It seems like it projects a little more, but it's not as much overkill. Um, you know, whereas the 7 on the Jody, you know, it has a bigger sound. You know, but that's got something in there. I mean, that sound you can. I need to play it on a gig to see how that will work out. I think if I got a bigger size for the Arnold Montgomery, then that would give me, you know, it'll be kind of like the Jody Jazz in terms of, you know, the sound, the power I could get out of it, you know. But it's all, like I said, it's all different. Y'all let me know what you think. I mean, you know, sound is a specific thing. It's a personal thing. Sometimes it can seem like, you know, I might be indecisive when I'm trying new things, but it's just about when you got a sound in your ear, you know what's right. You know, it's like when I met my wife, it's just something about it. I knew that she was the one. You know, it shut everything down. I didn't want nobody else because she was the one. And so that's a very personal thing, you know. But yeah, that's it. I'm looking on here just to see if y'all have any other comments. And of course, you can always go back and check out the full stream. And definitely go check out Arnold Montgomery mouthpieces, AM mouthpieces, and let them know that Q sent you from the broadcast that you saw, and you want that discount. Okay. What's going on? What's happening? Big Dev. I met Big Dev out there. Out there at NAMM. So that's all for now. I'm out, and we will see you on the next one. Just no grizzle. Which one? Which one didn't have that grizzle, Bessie? All right, I'm out, y'all. Yeah, I want to stop streaming YouTube. Yes, that's what I want to do. See y'all later.